Hi students, now we have to discuss the assignment problem. So, this is the assignment problem. So there are jobs are there, machines are there. So now we have to identify whether this given problem is square matrix or non-square matrix. So how can we identify the number of rows equal to number of rows or number of columns? So now identify this number. How many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows are there. Next number of columns 1, 2, 3. 3 are there. So here number of rows is not equal to number of columns. So whenever the number of rows is not equal to the number of columns, then we can say it is a unbalanced assignment problem, or we can say non-square matrix. So in this case we cannot apply the Hungarian method. When we can apply the Hungarian method? Whenever the given assignment problem is in the form of square matrix. So now our problem is a unsquare matrix, or we can say unbalanced assignment problem. So now next talk is we have to make the non-square matrix into the balanced assignment problem or square matrix. How can we convert the non-square matrix into the square matrix? By introducing the dummy row or column to the given problem. Here is number of rows are 4 are there, number of columns are there 3 are there. So one column we have to introduce or add to the given problem, okay, with a zero cost. Okay, with a zero cost. So we can treat zeros with the real cells. Okay na? So what? Okay na? So here is the the given problem. The given problem is unbalanced assignment problem. Now we have to convert unbalanced assignment problem into balanced assignment problem by introducing or adding dummy row or column in the problem. Okay, these are steps. Okay na? So whenever the unsquare matrix given, we have to write this sentence. The given problem is unbalanced assignment problem. Now we have to convert unbalanced assignment problem into balanced assignment problem by introducing or adding the dummy row or dummy column in the problem. Okay, so wherever the requirement is there to dummy row or dummy column, we have to add the dummy column or dummy row in the given problem. So now in our problem, the dummy column is requirement is there. Okay na? So that is the D column. Okay na? A column is there, B column is there, C is there, D. We have to introduce the or adding the D column. Okay na? To the given problem. So now we have to introduce it. So this is the matrix obtained after adding the dummy column, okay, in the given problem, that is the D. So in these cells we are introduce only zero cost. We have to treat equal as the real cells, that is 10, 7, 8, 0. We have to given the equal preferences, okay, dummy zeros to the real cost. Okay, dummy cost to the real cost. Okay na? So 8, 9, 7, 0, 7, 12, 6, 0, 10, 10, 6, 0. So this is the matrix obtained after adding the dummy column to the given problem. So after now the matrix becomes as a square matrix. After getting the square matrix or balanced assignment problem, then we can apply the Hungarian method. Okay, then we can apply the Hungarian method. In the first step, in the first step of the Hungarian method is row reduction or row subtraction. Second step is a column reduction. First we have to do the row reduction. How can we do the row reduction? First we have to identify the zero cost in each row. Okay na? So, first we have to identify the smallest cost element in each row. Okay na? First row, second row, third row, fourth row. First we have to move to the first row. Identify the smallest cost element in first row. Zero is the smallest cost element in first row. So we have to deduct this element from the others. 10 minus 0, 10. 7 minus 0, 7. 8 minus 0, 8. 0 minus 0, 0. Next here, coming to the second row, 0 is the smallest cost element. 8 minus 0, 8. 9 minus 0, 9. 7 minus 0, 7. 0 is there. So do the in the same way for the remaining rows. That is third row and fourth row. So after completion, after doing the calculation, the table becomes or obtained in this way. Okay na? That is A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 7, 8, 0. Okay na? 8, 9, 7, 0. 7, 12, 6, 0. 10, 10, 6, 0. Then after completion of the row reduction, then we have to move the column reduction. How can we do the column reduction? Identify the smallest cost element in each column and deduct the smallest cost element from the others. So first row we have to do first column, smallest cost element 7 is there. 10 minus 7, 3. 8 minus 7, 1. 7 minus 7, 0. 10 minus 7, 3. Move to the second column, which is the smallest cost, 7 is there. 7 minus 7, 0. 9 minus 2, 2. 12 minus 7, 5. 10 minus 7, 3. In this way we can do the calculation for the column wise. Okay na? So after doing the calculation, column reduction, the table obtained as 3 1 0 3 0 2 5 3 2 1 0 0 0 0. So after getting the column reduction, then we have to make the assignment. So how can we make the assignments? First we have to identify the single zeros. Okay na? Single zeros in each rows. First row does not have the single zero. Second row have the single zero. Third row does not have the single zero. Fourth row does not have the single zero. Only we got the single zero in the second row. So that's why we have to make the assignment. Okay na? So and make the mark zeros if available to the particular column. Okay na? So wherever the assignment make in the particular column, we have to make the mark the zeros. Okay, in this way, this way. Next we have to identify the column wise any zeros are available. Okay na? Any zeros are available? This one. Okay, so in this one, okay, in this one we have to identify first row we got the single zero. That's why we have to make the assignment in the particular row where we can make the assignment. In the particular row any zeros are available. If zeros are available, we have to mark the zeros. Okay na? Zeros. Next we have to move the second column. Only single zeros are there. We have to make the assignment. So in the particular row there is no zeros are available. There is no need to mark the zeros. So in this third column only single zeros are available. So we have to make the assignment. There is no zeros are available in the particular zeros row. So you now count the number of assignments. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got the number of assignments, number of rows and rows or columns. Here we are number of assignments 4 are there. Number of columns or rows are 4 are there. Here, okay. Here we got the equality. So whenever we can get the equality, we can obtain the optimal solutions. Okay, understand? Your first is 1 is 3, 1 is 3, 2 is we can assign the machines to the first machine to the bth job, second machine to the fourth job, dth job, third machine to the eighth job, fourth machine to the sixth job. Now we have to calculate the cost. Okay na? Here so no place is there, I am moving this one. Here I am calculating here. So here is machines, okay, jobs, okay, cost, okay. Machines 1 2 3 4. So first job we got the A, first job B, okay, first job B, second job D, second job D, okay na, second job D, third job A, okay, fourth job C. So now calculate the cost for this one. First B 7, second one D, second one D also, D is there, 0 cost. Here is it, second one D, 0 is there, 0. Third one A 7, fourth one C 6, okay na. This is the calculate the total cost. 7 6 14 is 20, okay, 20 is the total cost. Okay, thank you. This is the unsquared assignment problem or unbalanced assignment problem. Okay na? Whenever the unsquared matrix given, so then we have to convert the unsquared matrix into the square matrix by adding the dummy row or dummy column. So after making the square matrix, then we have to apply the Angevin method. Okay, thank you.